Hey floor cleaners, it's John here, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about how forming healthy habits can help you be more successful with your floor cleaning business. If you've never heard of me before, my name's John Williams and I run a company called AGB or Ads Grow Business, and we specialize in one industry and one industry only. That's the floor cleaning industry. Whether you're a carpet cleaner, a tile cleaner, a hardwood floor cleaner, a marble floor cleaner, so on and so forth, we specialize in your industry. And we specialize in one thing only, getting floor cleaning businesses like yours booked out with jobs on autopilot using our specialist digital marketing program. I'm on a personal mission to try and help as many floor cleaning businesses as humanly possible, not just survive but thrive, whether that's through working with us on a one-on-one basis inside of our specialist program or through this YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Why forming healthy habits can help you be successful. Growing and scaling a business, as we all know, requires motivation, hard work, and discipline. And at the same time, these are the things that most people struggle with too. The number one reason why a lot of businesses fail is simply they just don't have the tenacity to keep going, right? Starting a business is hard. The learning curve is massive. The competition is huge, and you're going to fail a lot before you're successful, and you're going to fall off the horse, and it's really about getting back on it, and it requires risk, and it requires that you are motivated and disciplined, all of these things like I said that many of us struggle with, which is why only a small percentage of businesses succeed every year, and why many people never succeed with businesses, because of some of these real basic and quite fundamental things like motivation and discipline and stuff like that. What if there was an easier way though? What if we could work on our businesses and grow it and scale it on autopilot without having to conquer things like self-discipline, without things like procrastination getting in the way? What if we could just put a barrier, a force field around us, and so those things didn't attack us, and we were able to just plow forward with the business and not really have to think about it or deal with any of these things that try to kind of slow us down psychologically as we go on the journey? Well, there is a way to do this. It is possible by what I like to call healthy habits, by forming what I like to call as healthy habits. We all have habits in our life, many of which occur at the same time every day without us having to even think about it. For example, I am sure most of you wake up at the same time every day, shower, wash, and brush your teeth, etc., etc. You don't even need to think about it. It just happens on autopilot. This is an example of a healthy habit. There are, of course, such things as negative habits as well. Maybe, for example, at the same time every day you go for a cigarette. You don't need to think about it. The cravings start like clockwork. At the same time every day at 10 o'clock, you go downstairs and you go outside and you have a cigarette. Or maybe every night at midnight, you've got yourself into the habit of having a late night snack. And every evening at the exact same time on autopilot, once again, you don't even think about it. You literally at the same time, you go up and you find yourself approaching the refrigerator looking for food, and you've just got yourself into the habit of doing that. So imagine we could create similar habits that happen on autopilot at the same time every day for working on your business, and you didn't even have to think about it or struggle with self-discipline. It is completely possible to do this, and here's how. The number one thing that I would suggest is to leverage a task management software like Asana. It's totally free, and there's a mobile app too, and what you can do is you can build daily recurring tasks that repeat inside this app on your phone. So you can say Monday, I need to do my accounts, and this is something that you do every Monday. You can set that up as a task. You can set it to repeat every Monday. Let's say then, you also need to do some social media posts to promote your business. So that's something that you do on a Tuesday, and you can put that in and you can set that to repeat every Tuesday. Let's say on Wednesday, there's a course that you're trying to do, or a book that you're trying to read, or something that, educational that you're a part of. Let's say Wednesday, like you work on that. Let's say Thursday is like technician training or something like that, and that's something, you know, that you keep thinking about doing or that you want to do, but it's like, it's a pain in the butt. Put that as a recurring task on Thursday. And then what happens is all that you then need to do is basically go in there into this app on your phone every day and simply go through and complete the tasks as set out for that day inside the app. Rinse and repeat. So let's say you go in there and you see, okay, Monday I need to do this task, this task, this task. And as you complete each one, you just click a button and it ticks it off. And you have that feeling of like achievement as you like tick it off. There's like a psychological thing to like crossing things off a list and feeling like a list is getting smaller and you're getting through it and you're making things happen. And it's all mapped out for you because you've got it mapped out in advance, and it just repeats automatically the reoccurring things that you need to do every week to kind of take that business to the next level. Because it recurs and you just mark it off, before too long, these tasks then just become second nature and a habit is formed. And the next thing you know, like every day, you kind of just go through the motions on autopilot without having to think about it. So it's completely possible to do this. And typically, from like what I've read, it can take up to 30 to 90 plus days for a habit to be formed. So in the early stages, you might have to find self-discipline and stuff like that in the early stages. But again, with the help of something like Asana, like just have the whole thing kind of mapped out and just kind of go through the motions, do what's on the list and tick it off. That should definitely help you with that. And then, like I say, within 30 to 90 days, you're probably going to see that these things then start to become habits in themselves and the whole thing starts to go on autopilot for you. And using something like Asana, it then becomes like a game to kind of tick everything off for the day, and you have to think less about it because everything's mapped out for you. And then that, like I say, makes it easier for the habit to then be formed. So that's kind of like my sort of like hack for this video is like, if you struggle with like self-discipline, if you struggle with like procrastination and stuff like that and motivation, the key is to kind of make these things that are like a pain in the ass but necessary in your business to take it to the next level. The key is to turn them into habits in the same way that we brush our teeth like instantly every day without thinking at the same time, and we eat at the same time, we use the bathroom at the same time. It's everything kind of runs on clockwork. We've got these habits. If we can do that around these kind of mundane business tasks, they too will become habits, and then you won't have to think about it, and then it all becomes a lot easier, right? Because you'll just do it on autopilot. And one of the tools that I can recommend, I can suggest to you to help you with that is an app like Asana. That's Asana. Look it up, Google it, Asana. It's completely free. There's a desktop version. It's like a web-based software, so it's not like it's something that you download, but there is an app for the phone that you can download as well. It's completely free, and it'll allow you to kind of build like a schedule of tasks every day, set them to repeat and stuff like that. You'll get pop-ups, reminders, and it'll allow you in general to just be kind of more organized. And by having these repetitive tasks, it will make it easier to form these positive business habits. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you'd like to find out a little bit more about working with us on a one-on-one basis to take your floor cleaning business to the next level, head down to the description where you'll find a link to our website where you'll be able to book a call and get more information. See you on the next video, guys. Laters.